Instead of an idol king, how about an ideal king? You know, like ideal, the ideal thing to do. A gentleman came to talk to me once, ex-CIA, Army Intel kind of operations stuff, analyst in Sierra Vista. He referred to me as an idealist, which I took as a supreme compliment because I considered most of the people I admired growing up as idealists. So an ideal king would have ideals and morals that you live by, but he wouldn't be your idol king. He'd just be ideal. Understood? Idealist. When someone calls me an idealist, I take that as a compliment and not as an insult. If someone called me an idol, then I would say, hey man, I ain't just at you. You know, you can't make me into what you wanted me to be. I am who I be. I might be flawed. No, he doesn't have to be flawless. Knock it off, you're retarded. I'm a premium artist. Kick the flow, see who's the hardest. It's my Jay Sly. Yeah, I was born May 10th, 1984. Him and Joan and Joe. The Sylvester Toledo Rockets, I call them. Yeah, we was cutting tracks, and his brother Chuck came over to do it with us. I like Chuck, and he rolls up some pretty decent stuff when he flows. But we was trying to flow, and he was getting too drunk. It was messing up the mic, so it messed up all the feeds that Al tried to make. He was drinking some booze in between tracks. I was going out in the backyard on the dirt and praying like my Uncle Muhammad to try to find the right words to hopefully reach the people so that they no longer live in idol worship and insanity and inhumanity that always comes up. So I was looking for something different way to reach you. One of the songs that Jay Sly, Al G, and MC Curtis put out is Reach You. And they talk about reaching you. And a rolling with a crew, do anything to succeed. Side-pro for life, bro. And we brothers that come together because we want to reach you. Al G's like one of my Morpheuses, man. There are more than one. Because there's more than one human on the earth. And we're not making a movie for sale. We're trying to free you from yourself. Not the S-E-L-L that they sell you, but the C-E-L-L that they put you in the prison in your mind. They've imprisoned your mind into something you think you have to accept, and there's no possible way to reject this consumer-based, self-consuming, planet-destroying society that they've given to you. They've come out with many intellectuals, scientists, and mathematicians, and great minds, the greatest minds institutions can produce, to tell me the irrationality of my ideals, that we can be good managers of our environment, that we don't have to charge extortion to live here, that we can balance the planet better and live a better organic fashion, yet use our sciences and our technology to protect, regard, and support the organic life that gave us the means to be able to make the technology, and then use the technology to save the life of sacrifice if ever the event may occur due to circumstances outside of our control on our beautiful, beloved planet Earth. I believe this is what's discussed in the book of Revelation and other things in the Gospels, because it's far more intelligent, has better math, quantum physics, and makes way more sense than all the stuff that most of these scientists, be them religious, be them secular, excuse me, I'm flawed, I almost slipped on the curb there, but whatever. If you can't put together good, usable math proofs in anything that you try to equate to help people live among human beings, you're a really poor mathematician and you're a poor scientist. Now, if you read those Gospels, the math proofs in the Gospels that Jesus and Nazareth leaves you are almost perfect. Hi, how you doing, brothers? As a matter of fact, they are perfect. If you read the words in red, they are perfect math proofs, teaching you how to live with one another and regard these men as if they were a gift of life from God given to you to share the world with. That's what he's saying to you. It's perfect math. It's perfect. My sister tried to tell me that the Gospels were perfect, intact, the way they are in the Holy Bible. I pronounced her a nut. Because Al G explained it to me. Because when they try to explain the words in red and the words in black, they don't mathematically line up with the words in red. So I told them, if it adds up and it works, you must accept it. If it does not add up, hi baby boys, you must reject it. You cannot accept an extortion-based society. It is irrational. Money-based value systems are irrational. They're built on waste. You're living off your own waste and decay. That's exactly what's happening. We scientifically, and I'm connecting to the scientists. I'm not doing this alone. I'm just like a network hub that's kind of like a guide. That's like a Neo, that's a fast program that can keep up with, at times, with the supercomputers and everything like that. I can't do it constantly. Me and some missionaries discussed yesterday. Them either. They're very fast, beautiful, intelligent, analytical young men, but you try to plug into this network and run with it all night and day, it'll wear your ass out and kill you. It'll beat the shit out of you. Physically, mentally, and emotionally. And then spiritually, it wears you out. You can spiritually survive because you're part of a life source that's eternal. But your physical, your mental, and your emotional will take a beating. Just like I've done. And I've done it as I didn't do this on purpose. I volunteered on purpose. The things that other people did to me, most of the time they did it on purpose. They had a choice to do what Jesus would do or do what they would wish, and then wish that Jesus would save them from what they wish. And that's not the way it works. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Love thy enemy. That means love yourself, and then love someone else. How can a perverse man come and tell you, help me from these perversenesses that are distorting our life and destroying us and selling our gospels as if they were prostitute mechanisms? And he can explain it to you in certain details that go beyond most reason, and then you reject the program to take the false program, which defies all logic and reason, because through God all things are possible, except for lie. You cannot live a lie, you cannot practice a lie, and you cannot preach a lie and expect other people to buy it unless they're liars themselves. Do you understand? People that believe in money are liars, because money is not real. Money cuts down that tree. In order for you to have paper to exchange for goods that you extort each other with and barter each other with, takes away the oxygen that this tree will provide here in the springtime. These trees are dying, but new ones should be planted to grow to help provide new oxygen. And they should be treated well, and they shouldn't have all these carbon emissions to try to breathe to help keep you alive, because you're too stupid to appreciate the tree, and you value and worship everything you make that is killing the means to your very existence. This is basic math core components. He's a math scientist, and most of you are understanding this quite well. If you're not, you're really high, you're smoking too much herb laced with shit in the amphitheater at the park, and trying to bully people that are more intelligent than you that could kick your ass without even breaking a sweat. Okay? That's a cute little dog. Do you understand what kind of world you coming into, what kind of world you helping perpetuate and create, and how ignorant you really is? And it makes me really mad. It makes me emotionally and mentally violent to see some poor kids that have been programmed take the ass whooping that should go to some people that have been pushing these programs and make money off of banking cartels and institutes of higher learning that teach these kids how to give up because they can't keep up with their stupidity. Do you understand? And then they call those kids stupid. Man, and then someone comes along, the man who has to sit and analyze it, and they're trying to prove a point to him, and then he proves the point right back. I tell you, I flip more scripts than they throw scripts at me that I could ever see. I don't flip it because I want to be the big badass. I flip it because I love all people. I won't flip a script to do it for my own benefit, obviously not. I walk everywhere. They take my jobs. They take my children. They arrange marriages for me with women that are huge whores. The men from the forts that are designed to protect me have sex with my wife and make fun of me because I'm not having sex with theirs. If I spent all my time like them, spending my time at the gym, learning how to fight, grab guns and kill people and screw their wives, they'd never get any action except from my ex-wife. Do you understand? And they know it now. And they're pathetic. You set up the game and you cheat. I set up the game under even playing field, and I could kick your ass every time because I evolved that way, because I'm a lot like the ones before me. You earn it. Jesus told you in the parable, and Jesus told you in the Lord's Prayer. You do it right, God will reward you openly. They'll pay for your DNA at a lab. They'll stick you and frick you and analyze you and observe you your whole life, wondering why are these great talents wasted on such a moron. So he could point out the moron and the morons that's watching him and wondering why he's so talented and they're not. I went fishing yesterday, and I came back successful. You know what they all told me? What they all told me was, you ain't through fighting, bitch. They want to fight, we'll bring a fight. But this is a fight for love. This is David standing up to Goliath and no longer raping our daughters and killing, enslaving, and neutering our brothers. You're our King David, Ralph, and we love you. You're our Neo, bitch. Go get him. Right on? I love you guys, man. I'll keep showing up. I'll keep fighting. Because I know that I'm not an idol king. I'm an ideal king. And I know you can be, too. Don't have to die out and be an idol. Be the ideal, the American ideal. The American ideal entertainer, the American ideal singer, the American ideal reach you person. You know? Like that Britain's Got Talent that they discovered that lady, I forget her name, the one with the beautiful voice that they all talk about. Can you believe that this woman has such a beautiful voice? Well, yeah. Why? They've been hundreds, millions, tons. Man, Sharon's baby sister, heavy-set black girl, beautiful. Didn't like me because she didn't like white guys. I was interested in her. She wasn't interested in me. She sang in the church choir. She could never get a gig because she was too heavy. She sang and it gave me goosebumps. She had a booty that could stop traffic, and she was pretty. She wasn't interested in Earl. No, she wanted a big black man. She wasn't interested in me, but I was like, whoa, if you ever are interested, you can sing for me night and day. I'm like, I can imagine, sleeping like a typical male, I can imagine making love to a woman with a voice like that. Good Lord, she gave me goosebumps. She is an angel as far as her voice went. But as far as I'm concerned, Marvin Gaye and Luther Vandross are angels as far as their is concerned. I don't want to have sex with them. Teddy Pendergrass and all those other guys, you know, you need a baritone in the choir like on Elf last night. You bring us down in a whole octave, and that's in a good way. You're the only baritone in the Elf choir. You know, but that was funny. I had to sit and watch, after watching Matrix and doing some of the analysis for you guys last night, I had to sit and watch about the first 2/3 of Elf to make me feel better. I didn't get to the angry elf part. I went to bed right when they were bringing Buddy up into the house, and he was drinking he was doing the, you know, is there sugar and syrup? Then yes. He does that bark. Do you hear that? His brother looks at him and goes, man, you are weird. He thinks he's an elf. He knew he was an elf, man. According to the actual story in the movie, Buddy was raised as a Christmas elf by Ed Asner and the rest of the elves, by Santa Claus and the rest of the elves. That's what the whole magical part of the story is about, is to give you magical thinking and fun and beauty. I love the part where Bob Newhart and Will Ferrell go into the sleigh garage, you know, and he's like, the closometer, look at, oh my God, that's shocking. And there's rumor down south that the parents do all this stuff. The parents couldn't put all those presents out in one night. That's just ridiculous. And I'm supposed the parents drink the milk and eat the cookies too. Oh my gosh. I love that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. My Mr. Norwal. Good luck finding your dad, buddy. And the little, you know, he's walking across that mountain there, and it's, you know, just no food, no backpack, just his elf outfit, clean as can be by the time he gets up. And it's a magical, imaginative story of just a child's imagination gone beautifully wild and fun. Elf is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's so beautiful. And I love the little, I think her name's Kayla, who went to Sissy Talks a Lot or whatever it is. She's adorable. At the doctor's office, my finger has a heartbeat. It stops hurting a little bit after a while. So cute. Man, it's one of my favorite movies ever. How many of you also like Elf a lot? I know my nephew Jordan does. He loves that movie. He loves Will Ferrell movies as much as I do. He also loves Adam Sandler movies. So we're really into those two clowns. They make us laugh. Semi-Pro is one of the bestest movies ever. It should have won about 5 Oscars for Best Actor, Best Supporting Actor, Best Screenplay. I'm just being silly, but no, it was fun. It's all in how people make you feel. You know, some Oscar-winning films I enjoyed, but I won't go back watch it over and over and over again like I do Elf and Semi-Pro. Because they make me smile, you know, and you need something to smile about. A lot of those films that win all the Oscars are about the stupid shit that we repeat. We watch the movie and we don't change a damn thing. That's why I watch Elf and Semi-Pro, because they make me laugh. Mama, I threw up all by myself. I know, honey. They hit him in the jejunum. It's funny stuff because we gotta laugh. I figure we can stop the bullshit from the Academy Award-winning films, and then we can take the funny from the real Academy Award-winning films of repeated watched, more owned in the video section, and more fun to enjoy, like Elf and Semi-Pro, Waterboy, Mr. Deeds. What other fine films? Happy Gilmore. I want to kiss you all over and over and again. And Don't Mess with the Zohan, and Step Brothers, and other cinema, and Stranger Than Fiction, and other cinema classics that expand our imagination. We want us to live together better and have fun doing it. I bring the economics, I bring the intelligence and the mathematics and the goodwill to make us stop all the bad shit that happens in the Academy Award winners. And you guys bring your hearts, your souls, your courage, and your funny minds, and we'll get this down all right, right? Sound like a plan? We'll be the ideal royalty, all right? We'll be an ideal king and an ideal queen, and have ideal royal princesses and princes, and then that will result in no taxes and unified kingdoms, mutual dignity and respect, and a kingdom here on earth that is going to be hard for any bunch of idol-worshiping, extortion artist dipshits to enforce on us ever again, because we'll be a collectivied, unified one with mass communication tools and skills and the ability to analyze better and cut through their bullshit. Sound like a plan? Sound like the musings, offerings of an ideal king? I hope so, man. I love you guys. I'm going to get down up here in the library. We'll load up yesterday's feeds, go through them, and see what we feel. The last couple feeds of these are not real happy and real nice, and are of alternate realities that I'm led to believe that are quite tangible and possible given the scripts by certain people. I want to pick the most beautiful script that we can pick and live it as a group, but we have to do it together, and the people have to decide because we were given free will. We can no longer have tyrant rule. We have to allow the people to write as beautifully as possible. Park your cars, bars, and wars. Take no pride in your flags. Stop calling people ignorant names that rhymes with flags. And be kind, loving, see your family, build a family next to your family, build trust, honor, and character, but remain intelligent and vigilant to protect yourself from people that will still deceive. And believe in what you can do. We all get together, like Algie said, there ain't nothing we can't achieve within reason, logic, and intelligence. And there's a lot of things we can conceive and achieve given reason, logic, and intelligence to do the right thing. All right, y'all. I love you, man. I'm going to be rolling up on in here. Blessings and peace. I love you, too.